Will somebody get this account ready for Grand Arena? Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, here with I'm getting ready for Grand Arena. 5v5 Grand Arena's coming up in a couple of days. I'm prepping my roster to be ready for Grand Arena. I want to talk about my concerns, my ideas, my focus on both of my Grand Arena accounts. And we're going to start here on the main account. I think the other one's actually a little more interesting, so hang on for that one for a little bit. But right now on the main account, my focus on here is kind of centered around one of my datacrons. Now, I'm really starting to accumulate datacrons out of Conquest, and it's kind of become my focus on this account in Conquest is to get to that 4th tier and just hammer the datacron level on the 4th tier over and over and over again until I just build up a very nice set of datacrons. But let's talk about the main one that I've made, the main two that I've got right now. And I've got this one, which is at dark side characters gain 15% max health and protection for every other dark side ally. That's nice. Sith allies gain retribution for 3 turns, which can't be dispelled. I think, and I may be wrong, I don't know, but I think that I may be able to take this datacron and put it on a Darth Malgus team on defense. Now that my Darth Malgus team is ready to accept it, I had a Relic 3 Basilisk Shan Fallen here for a while. I got it to Relic 5 now. And that could be really kind of mean to opponents on that. I've also got, what do I have on this? Defense, crit damage, protection, offense, health, and more crit damage. I mean, it's a lot of stuff in this datacron. The special is whenever Swgoh Press deals damage to an enemy, remove 25% turn meter from that enemy. I don't know, man. That's not really going to fit on a Darth Malgus team. Although I wonder if I put Swgoh Press on my Darth Malgus team, does it escalate that? Like if I replace Sith Marauder with Swgoh Press and he's got counterattack and he removes turn meter every time he counterattacks, maybe that's the way to go. I'm really starting to think about what I want to put on that team. My second big datacron here is for my Separatists. Unfortunately, I don't have a really good main one here. I could re-roll it, but honestly, I don't think any of these characters are going to help me. Actually, out of all those, Admiral Trench, Django, Dooku, Newt, and Poggle, Django's my only relic character, so but 20% chance, that just doesn't matter. But up here, Dark Side allies, when they start with 2 buffs, they gain 5% offense. And whenever they have full health protection, they deal 100% more damage on their turn. That could be like a Droideka thing, dealing a lot more damage. So I've got to consider these for defense and offense. My other big datacrons right now are this one, 15% max health and for light side allies. And whenever an enemy is defeated by an Old Republic ally, that enemy can't be revived. Now, that's not very exciting. Can I reroll that? That's not very exciting, is it? Am I missing something here? Who gets revived that they're going to fight? I mean, I fight them Grievous a lot of times, so I don't know. Let's see what we got. Let's try to reroll there and see what we get. At the start of the battle, Old Republic allies gain retribution for 3. Now, I like that. Whenever an Old Republic ally defeats an enemy, they refresh the cooldowns of all... Whenever an Old Republic ally defeats yes, please. Thank you. Wow. You know my problem, though? That looks really nice. Here's my problem, and it's why you see all these characters you see at the top on my roster highlighted. They're all Relic 3, and I'm going to spend the next month. I'm going to spend the next month plus getting them all to Relic 5 because I can't use that datacron on my older Republic. He's only Relic 3. Jedi Knight Revan is Relic 3 here. I need to go to the top here so you guys can actually see that. Let me go top left. Like and subscribe, everybody. But if you look at, let's just go to my older Republic. Let's sort that way. Relic 3, Relic 3, Relic 3. I got to get these guys to Relic 5. I've got to get them to Relic 5. My Yoda, who I team up with these guys most of the time, is already Relic 5. Where is he? Go here. Yeah, he's already Relic 8, actually, because I get Jedi Master Kenobi. So Yoda is Relic 8. So I put him on that team. He's not going to get the benefits of that part of it, but he will get the benefits of just... Anyway, I can't use that datacron. So, where was it here? Let's go back and look at the datacrons. That was here. So I've got some time. I had been dialing on an Enfys nest to get it to Relic 5. Maybe I need to dial it on my older public net team now to get them to Relic 5. Let me go back to that datacron. I don't think I can afford to upgrade it anymore at this point. And in fact, I cannot. But if I can get up there, I don't know. Bass LaShawn, I mean, that would be my 1 in 5 shot of getting a character I can use for her special. I don't know what her special is, but then also this one, again, 15 max health and protection. Whenever Sith allies critically hit an enemy during the turn, that ally gains 10% offense stacking for 2 turns. Now that kind of feels like a Swgoh Opress ability to me right there. So, I don't know, I gotta think about my defense a little bit. These are the datacrons I'm looking at. I've got datacrons all down the pipe here. I'm working on upgrading them. I continue to work on my datacrons. This is a big focus of my account right now, and it's why I'm working to get everybody to Relic 5 at least on the account. What am I gonna do here? It's piece by piece. I've started to field some of my lesser teams on defense. So, like, I've got a lot of teams, and I almost always end up with extra teams on offense. So if you look at my roster, I've got the 2 GLs, I've got the Executor at 6 stars, I've got a bunch of teams here. I've been putting Phasma on defense, I've been putting a Maul team on defense. I'm not sure that's the way to go. Maybe I'll put a Malgus team on defense. If I put that Datacron on the Malgus team, it could be really ugly for my opponents. I just kind of look at that Swgoh Opress and where do I mix them in. Maybe I put the Sith one onto a Darth, like a solo Darth Vader or a Darth Traya team. Maybe Darth Traya is where I use that other Sith Datacron for the Triumvirate there. That could be, although my Triumvirate, again, I think I've only got Darth Nihilus is 3 and Scion is 3. So yeah, this is why I'm working to get all these guys to 5. So that's what's going on with the main account. Let's go over to the other account because it's going to be more interesting. I got a little more action over on Nooch 2 Hyper. Let's go over there. Alright folks, here we are on Nooch 2 Hyper, and this is where we really take it off. You guys saw me do my roster review, my own accounts. I found Swgoh Opress and Enfys Nest here and realized I need to get these guys up for Grand Arena to really start doing special things in there because they're both solo artists. So I'm going to do that right now on my Nooch 2 Hyper account. You guys know the account. I've got Imperial Troopers, I've got a CLS team, I've got Vader, I've got some Geos, but I need to get this upgraded right now. I want Swgoh Opress here and ready. There he is. He's done. Let's go ahead and we're going to put his Datacron on him. Savage gains 50% defense, max health, and offense, and 30 speed at the start of the encounter. He gains 2 stacks of resilient defense. At the end of his turn, he gains 2 stacks of resilient defense and 10% turn meter for each debuff on their Sith allies. Whenever Savage is critically hit, he gains 16% health steal. Savage, this should just say, Savage becomes a monster. That's what it should say. So there is Savage. He is now Relic. I'm going to take him to Relic 5, as I was just talking about on the other account. Just so you can see that that's going to be my new habit in general. I don't think I'm going to mess around with anything but Relic 5 going forward, because Datacrons are something I'm paying attention to on both accounts at this point. And if I want to be able to use Datacrons, I'm just going to Relic 5 everybody when I get them, and quit messing around with this Relic 3 stuff and, you know, stuff like that. Unless I just have a team like my Imperial Troopers have 3 Gear 12s and 2 Relic. There's no point, you know, unless I get all of them to take them to 5. So there you go. There's my Relic 5 Swgoh Opress. I'll find some mods for him later. I'm not going to go through the mods at the moment. The mods, the way you do Swgoh Opress, it's going to be health, it's going to be offense. I guess I can take a look and see what I've got available. Let's go ahead and filter unassigned health mods and health primaries and see what I've got here. Not a lot. That's not great. There's one, that's not exciting. There's one, that's not exciting. Yeah, these are better, but still not great. I'm gonna have to do this later. You guys, I have a bunch of mod work to do on both my accounts, so I will come back and do that before Grand Arena starts. But there's more! Enfys Nest is ready. I was a little scared there. You know, I always look up and see what the requirements are, and I think I farmed them, but you never know when you missed one little piece of gear and it's not ready. But she is also ready. Relic 5, let's take her up. I should have the stuff for that too. This is what I'm doing right now. I've just created 2 more teams for Grand Arena. Now I'm at Bronzium 3, so Enfys Nest is a team. She's going to be able to beat a lot of teams on defense, and it's just one character there. And this may allow me to put some stuff on defense that I haven't been putting out there. However, I have one little drawback there, and I'll show you guys in a second what that drawback is. There's her long staff chainsaw. Okay, Relic 5 Enfys Nest. Done. Oh, I gotta get these bronzium wirings. I can get those. Let's see. Go to the shop. What do I do with these? It's just, you just gotta kind of bang a bunch of these, right? There's no shortcut to these, I don't think. Now, let's just do, here we go, 50 of those. Boom, boom. And that's enough, I think. I don't know, but let's grab 50 of these. Grab a bunch of these. Man, I remember when those, you remember back to when you were starting the game and these things were precious and now they're just not. Although my hyperdrive account, I've always got a dearth of resources. I said dearth, that's right. I don't want to, these Mark 5s used to be something you never got, and now you'd get all over the place. So, okay, that's enough for me right now. That'll take her to Relic 5. So, Enfys Nest now, Relic 5. Swgoh Opress, Relic 5. I gotta find a mod set for him, which I'll deal with later. I'll show that to you guys when we play Grand Arena here next week. Now, let's take a look at what I got. So, now I have, and I'm gonna go ahead and add Taunt. She ignores Taunt. 2% health steal whenever they lose. Stacking when they lose a buff or debuff. We're good with that. Okay, now. Actually, do I need to put more tenacity on here? Let's see, is this tenacity? That's already maxed out. Okay, all right. I don't really want a lot of speed on her. I probably need to relook at these and maybe replace them with a lot of non-speed. But I'll take a look at the mods later. Now let's look at my account and I'll tell you what the problem is here, guys. Swgoh Opress is great on offense, and I don't think, let me take a look. Yeah, I don't really have a sit team to put him on defense with. Like, Darth Maul is a good way to put him on defense. I could 7-star my Darth Maul right now, but, I mean, maybe I put him on defense with Traya, although I don't have that Omicron. I could add that. What can I do with Traya? Let's see how far I can take her. I know I can't relic her. What if I did this? I don't really have any good defensive teams. What if I had... See, but it's Traya, and then it's Savage, and then I don't have anything else. I've almost got Cyan where I can get him at 7 stars. Nihilus, I gotta work on a Sith team, guys. It's just not there right now, but... I don't know. I need to think about that. And I still got so much gear here. How many Carbantes do I still have after all of that effort? That's not a Carbante. That's a Carbante. 169. So I've still almost got 200 Carbantes after all of that. All right. So this is the problem. I got a bunch of offense and not a bunch of defense. Nest is offense, although she could go on a defensive team. But again, I don't really have a scoundrel team to put her with. And with the folks I'm facing, I'm not really going to have a lot of benefit there. I could put her on to, maybe I do have a scoundrel team here. There's 6 bounty hunters there. Not bounty hunter, but Mando. I could put Mando, Beskar Mando, Nest. I just don't like it, man. Now, 3v3, I might be able to pull something off, but not 5v5. So, offense. CLS team is a really good defensive team, but I hesitate to make it my only defensive team because it counters so many of their team. I'll have to see who my opponents have. Vader is offense. My bounty hunters can go on defense. They're not that great, but they can go on defense. Imperial troopers are straight offense. Geos are offense at this point. They're not a good defensive team. Wampa is offense. Qui-Gon Omicron, maybe, but I'm in the situation where I don't have a complete team. I got a Qui-Gon Omicron, Jedi Anakin. I guess I could put him with my Gear 12 other Galactic Republic Jedi and see what they can pull off together as a Gear 12 group. Maybe that would be a defense to throw out there if my opponent doesn't have a Galactic Legend. So maybe if they don't have a Galactic Legend, I put some Qui-Gon Omicron. What else might I don't know. I have to look at my opponent's rosters, see what I got there. But I have a huge offense right now. That is for sure. When I'm looking at clearing 2, 4, I think it's 6 or 7 teams. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean 6, and then they'll put some fluff out there. I'll be able to find another way to beat a 7th team. So I don't know. I got a lot of things going on here, but you know what? Adding Enfys Nest and adding Swgoh Opress is a tremendous boom to this roster, and it makes the roster better. I do need to find some mods. Let's see what I got for offense. Do I have any? That's not really ideal. I really feel like health is ideal, but if I can find some offense mod, that's not any better, is it? Not any better. Although, that's not so bad. This might be... I might look at doing this. Yeah, we'll see. I don't need a lot of speed on him. So maybe I put the offense set on him and try to find... I don't like protection. I'd rather have health, but... Anyway, there you go, guys. That is me getting ready for Grand Arena this next time around. You'll be able to watch me play Grand Arena here on the channel. Usually, usually twice per round, sometimes once, depends on how many roster views we want to get in during the week, so, and how busy I'm going on. I'm actually out of town in a couple of weeks for 4 days, so be nothing during that. But anyway, a lot of fun on the channel. There's my Grand Arena prep for the 2 accounts right now, what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at, what's going on. Let me know how your Grand Arena prep is doing, if you've got stuff to add. Something that's coming down the pipe for me next is going to be my Old Republic. I'm going to be getting Zalbar, Bastila, T3, Mission, and Jolie Bindo ready for Jedi Knight Revan. That's the next project on the account before I pivot straight to Jabba the Hutt. So that's the next thing we'll be doing here. You can join me in for that. I've got a Thrawn, I've got the Thrawn event I need to do on my main account. So what I will probably do is mix together a Jedi Knight Revan and Thrawn event down the road. So there you go. Grand Arena prep here on the channel. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And always remember, Nooch too good.